Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's episode, we're going to be exploring the Monorail computer owner's kit. Now for those of you who have no idea what the Monorail computer is, you may want to go check out this video up in the cards. But yeah, I recently acquired one, did a retrospective video on it, and unfortunately when I tried to boot up the thing, I found out that the Windows installation on the hard drive was incomplete and not bootable. There was straight up no Windows folder on the drive at all. It had been deleted at some point. And I tried finding an ISO image of the restore disk because I wanted to restore this thing back to factory settings and check out all the Monorail software that came with it. Unfortunately, I could not find one after scouring the web for a while, and as far as I know, nobody has imaged this restore disk. But that changes today because, as you can see, I've got the entire owner's kit, not just the restore disk. And I'm going to be imaging that. It will be archived up on my Internet Archive page if you want to go check that out. So for all the other Monorail owners out there who have not been able to find this media, well, hopefully this will be very, very useful to you. But I do want to check out the Monorail owner's kit itself a little bit here first before we get to restoring the machine back to factory settings, which we will do later on in this video. So this presumably would have been bundled in the box when you purchased your Monorail computer. And if we flip it over to the back here, it lists the contents, and they've got their phone number printed as well. And right here on the bottom, you've got a part number, 12-004-001. And yeah, I really like the design of this. It really fits in well with the Monorail computer's design itself, and the logo up here, that red text and the blue, you know, whatever you want to call that thing there. You got Mr. No, this is Mo. Monorail Mo, I believe is his name. This is the mascot here for the Monorail computer. And so it opens up like that, and it flips out. And here is everything. So right here, first off, we've got owner's notes. So this is where you would put in your email address, your computer serial number, I guess, to get easy access to that information. If you didn't know your email address for... Oh, I guess maybe if somebody found this, they could contact you by email. I don't know. But you've got, again, their website, toll-free number. You got a P.O. box in Atlanta. You could write some other notes there. I wonder who owns that P.O. box today. 76635. The zip code is 30358. Hey, maybe they're watching. Who knows? And you've got the same contents list here. We open that up, and oh yeah, check that out. You got some, not really artwork, a picture of the computer. This is the main event here. This is the recovery CD, which is the main reason why I bought this thing. It is cool to have a genuine official CD and not just an ISO image, but it would have been nice if somebody had already archived this, but like I said, as far as I can tell, nobody has. So this contains Windows 95 and all of that other Monorail software, which we'll be checking out later on, but let's set it aside for now and see what else we got, because it looks like we got a ton of stuff to go through here. So that is everything. If we look in here, there is nothing else. Here's Monorail Mo telling us that here's your Monorail recovery CD. Yay, thanks Mo. Really appreciate that. So yeah, we'll just fold that up here and set it aside for now. This right here, I believe I saw in LGR's video on this thing that I watched like years ago, if I recall correctly. This is, let's open it up here and see what this is. So yeah, this lists other important information. Monorail computer. It lists all the ports there. You got Mo hanging out the back, service and support, warranty, warranty extension and upgrades, and it says keep the box, which evidently the person who sold me the Monorail computer failed to do. Keep the original box and packing materials. You may need them in the future to securely transport your Monorail computer for warranty or upgrade services. Yeah, now in my retrospective, I did mention one of the kind of neat things Monorail did is they offered an upgrade service where you could just ship your computer back to them to get it upgraded with a new processor. Of course, you know, it all cost money, but it was a substitute for having to do it yourself, which is not really easy because of the way this computer is designed. I mean, and I know very well how this thing is designed, because if you guys saw that video, the amount of stuff I had to go through to get this thing working, it was, oh my gosh, it was a total mess. But yeah. So here you go. This is the front, which we should have read first. Thank you for buying Monorail. And yes, his name is Mo. Got that right. So it tells you, how to hook everything up, where to plug the keyboard and mouse into. You got the computer right there, another image of it. Down here at the bottom is the last step. Using your mouse, click Mo's face on the screen, then press the Enter key on your keyboard. This completes your setup. Have fun. So, yeah, it goes through and tells you how to set it up. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Pretty neat to have this for sure. Let's see if I think it folds back. Oh gosh, how does this fold back to like that? There you go. So there you go. We'll set that aside. Right here we have a piece of paper that is not printed. It's like printed at an angle here. Phone cord installation instructions. Install phone cord connector with ferrite into 2-wall connector on the side of your Monorail computer as shown below. So yeah, that's to, connect it to your phone line to use the modem, I would presume. So it's just kind of interesting how this is like, this almost looks like it was taken out of something, the way this is printed on here. You got information down there. I cannot read that at all. We've got, oh, what is this? MindSpring Internet Services. How to contact MindSpring. I've not heard of these people. Were they like internet services? Have fun on the internet with MindSpring. We provide top-notch, easy-to-use software and a fast, reliable connection. Yeah, so they were an ISP. And I guess they're not around anymore because I've not heard of them. Though this interface here, this access panel looks really cool. It's like a little hub here. You got, yeah, IRC. That is IE, your email client. That's kind of nice, like a one-stop shop for everything. That's pretty neat. It's always cool when people don't send this stuff in and you get to look at the, oh my gosh, the registration card. Like, look at this. You've got the service and support manual. I need help. FAQs, answers to the most frequently asked questions, phone technical support. So there's just ways to get support, I guess. Does this fold out here? Oh yeah, it does fold out. It's not like a booklet, more of a pamphlet here. And this is what I was talking about, how you can ship your computer for upgrade or repair, how to repack it. That's why they tell you to keep the box. Got your software quick reference card. This is an easy-to-use reference for the Microsoft Internet Explorer and Monorail home station screens. Now, the Monorail home station, I believe, is kind of like a Packard Bell Navigator thing. Not sure if it's as involving as that, but it's kind of like one of those interfaces that runs, yeah, so this is it right here. It runs on top of Windows and, gives you like shortcuts to various programs and that sort of thing. Got your information screen, games, toolbox. So yeah, just kind of like an alternative UI. And here's Microsoft Internet Explorer. I wonder what version that this comes with. I'm going to guess like 3, maybe? I'm going to guess version 2 or 3. That would be my guess. Let's see if I'm right. All right, here you got your limited warranty, which is long expired. What'd you get, a year? Let's see. The microprocessor, you got 3 years, parts and 90 days labor. All other components, 1 year, parts, 90 days labor. So, yeah, that is nice. A 3-year warranty on the processor. So there's their address, the same PO box. You just write it to warranty administration. So all that, exclusions from limited warranty. And then here is the owner's manual for Monorail. Really love it. I love this design, man. It's so cool looking. You got Mo in there. You're the owner of a full function personal computer that is ready for the internet. Got your keyboard. I really wish that I had the mouse. That's the one thing that I'm missing. I do not have the mouse, unfortunately. But like I mentioned in the original video, I've had that Monorail keyboard for years. And it's so cool to finally have it paired with the system it was meant to be used with. So yeah, that's a brief look through the manual there. I just love this arch design. It really fits in nicely. Got the same information on the back. And here is the still sealed Windows 95 introducing booklet with, oh my gosh, that is still sealed as well, the Windows 95 companion disc, which is nothing specific to Monorail, but you can see that they never used this. Looks like you got AOL on the back there, like an ad for AOL. I really don't want to open this, but I kind of do because I want to see what this is. That like a registration card there, or is that something for AOL maybe? Because I can see it looks like are there 2 booklets in here? No, that AOL thing. Oh no, yeah, that's stuck on. That's a sticker stuck on the back of the booklet. But yeah, so that's the Windows 95 companion disc. But of course, the main thing that we're interested in is the recovery CD, which you can see has been opened. So this has definitely been used before. So I'm gonna get the Monorail computer set up, and we will restore it to factory settings and take a look at all the Monorail goodies that originally came installed on it. Alright, so here we are. We've got the monorail turned on. We're in the BIOS right now. And I'm going to assume that this CD is bootable. It doesn't say on it, but we are going to put it into the monorail's disk drive here. And then we're going to go into, let's just change the date here. I think it's set to 1980. So we'll set that to, we'll go to like 1996. And we'll do January 1st, 1997. And we'll go back here. We'll save changes and exit. Unfortunately, the CMOS battery is dead in this thing currently, and it just keeps, you know, losing the time and date setting, which it will probably do during this video. That is something that I still need to change out. I forgot to do that when I had the machine all taken apart. Alright, so we got a Windows 3.1 style window here. That's pretty cool. Please select one of the following options. We want to format the hard drive and restore all original files. That's exactly what we want. So these are your other options. You could just do a restore all original Windows 95 files, preserve changes you made, restore Windows 95 startup process, restore Windows 95 registry, restore original Monorail application files. We're just going to do a complete format and start from scratch. Warning, this option will erase the hard drive. Do you wish to continue? Yes, of course. Are you absolutely sure? Yes, I am absolutely sure. Formatting hard disk. So that's nice. It does it from this nice GUI interface. You don't have to run a bunch of DOS commands. Of course, this was somewhat common from the time, I would say. I mean, Packard Bell had all sorts of recovery CDs. Unfortunately, we don't have a progress indicator at the moment. Maybe we'll get one. Alright, so it's done formatting. It is installing system files. Although I can't even move the mouse now. Oh, there we go. Would you like to perform a routine check on your file system before copying files to the hard drive? It's probably going to run scan disk. You know what? Why not? Yeah, let's say yes. Yep, it's going to run scan disk. Alright, I guess that's it. It's done. So, there you go. Restoring files, and oh man, look at that progress bar. That looks like a slider. I think that is a slider. Huh, look at that. I've not seen that before. That's pretty cool. It's a clever use of a slider there. I guess for whatever reason they couldn't get like an actual progress bar added in there. It's copying files right now. File 47 of 2,347. Oh boy. Okay. So we got a lot of files to copy. Alright, there we go. Recovery operation completed successfully. It took about a half hour, I'd say. I guess we just gotta hit exit. I guess it's not gonna prompt us with anything. So can we go up here and... Okay, so we can, yeah, close it from there. We'll just hit exit down here. So we'll exit the application, okay. Please remove the CD, okay? And hopefully, we will boot up into a fresh install of Windows 95 with all the Monorail OEM stuff. Of course, you can complain about the CMOS battery again. There we go, starting Windows 95. And yeah, we got that awesome Monorail branding up at the top left, so that's how you know this is the original copy. So there we go. If the mouse wasn't there, I would have thought we were back at the post screen, but that's just the desktop wallpaper. And so it's probably got a few post-install processes that it has to do, like it's changing all of those short file names to the full long file name. Maybe that's the only thing. Maybe that's it. Is it really that simple? Yeah, I think we're done. Let me change the contrast here a little bit. Honestly, that's... You know what? That's probably... Yeah, we'll just go to right here. So let's go to my computer here, and it looks like it has mouse trails on by default, which is nice, because you'll definitely want that with a passive matrix display here. I don't want to create a shortcut. I want to right-click and go to properties here. This is the one thing that I wanted to figure out about this computer. Does it say Authentic AMD 24 meg... Okay, so it's... Authentic AMD, I'm going to assume that this has that original AMD processor in it. It was an AMD processor, and the processor upgrade you could get was to a Pentium. So this is certainly seeming to be the original processor. So here's all your customer support information. So let's just open up the Monorail home station. This is that user interface that I was talking about that we saw in the manual. And so we got a programs list here. I wonder if you can customize this stuff. Okay, so I just right-clicked on it and said use the left mouse button. Can we drag this around? I guess not. I guess this is just permanently in here. Yeah, so you got WordPad, Paint, Calculator, CD player, access the internet, learn about Windows, learn about the internet, and the online Monorail company store under programs here. You go to information, you got, okay, warranty information. I'm sure this opens up. Let's see here. Let's click on this. Okay, so it opens up this window here that's contained in this program. So here's all your warranty information. Serial number and password. So does this... Ah, nice. So you can view the serial number right from here. Top 10 Windows tips. Ooh, what were the top 10 Windows tips that Monorail deemed worthy of? Oh gosh, what is this? We would like to give you our top 10 tips for using Windows 95. Okay, so it's like opened up this full screen. Oh, this is like a video plan. Okay, choosing an application. So yeah, it's kind of like basic Windows stuff, which is definitely useful. You got learn about the keyboard, learn about the mouse, welcome to Monorail. This will run the program that ran when you first turned on your Monorail. Okay, so this program did not run when we first... I guess when you restore, it doesn't run all the first boot stuff. Because I definitely want to see what happened when you, like, turned the machine on for the very first time. There appears to be a problem with the phone. Please make sure the phone cord is connected. So I guess this tries to connect to the internet and probably to some server that's non-existent anymore. So... Okay, oh... We got some sound going on. Alright, so I went ahead and plugged in an audio cable to the headphone jack on this thing, so you guys are getting a direct audio feed now, so you'll be able to hear this a lot better. So we'll go ahead and play it.
Your Monorail makes it extremely easy to get an account and join the millions of people on the internet.
So now it's talking about how to get on the internet.
You can be cruising the information superhighway in next to no time. The Info Mall is a more in-depth explanation of what the internet can offer you. I'll show you just a few of the incredible things you can do when you're part of the internet community.
Alright, let's go to the Info Mall and see the incredible things that the internet can offer.
Is a great place to understand the basics that the internet offers you. Hold on.
Oh gosh, here we go. I think, is it going to do the transporting thing again? Yeah, oh.
There's a lot to tell you about the
I thought it was doing it. I think it's only when you go through like the main four areas here.
Several of the internet's
so we get captions now.
Personal communication, reference, business, and entertainment. And even then, that's only the tip of the iceberg. You'll have to see the internet for yourself to believe it. Let's see what the internet has to offer you. Follow me.
Alright, Mo, we'll follow you.
Personal communication. That's what the internet is most famous for. The ability to interact with millions of people all over the world.
Alright, we'll forward through some of those.
Not too long ago, the only way to tell Maureen she was my favorite
Maureen?
was to write a letter.
She was my favorite was to write a letter.
Okay,
oh man.
So we took a quick look at how the internet helps you stay in touch.
There's a couple more ways you can do that.
Remember the old days? You have a book report to do. So you head to the library, take out lots of books,
on Elvis.
And hope you find what you're looking for. Well, every day, more
okay,
and
so
more
it's just like kind of like, you know, basic stuff like you can get access to so much information. You can talk with people.
Fun stuff. From the latest news and sports scores, weather reports for the information.
I was kind of hoping it was going to have screenshots of web pages.
The internet has so much to offer. You'll always find something exciting and new. Let's stop by the info booth and go over how you access.
Okay, how you get access to the internet,
every day.
which we kind of already went over.
To access the internet,
an
new things are added to the
ISP,
internet every day. To access the internet, new things are added to the internet every day. To access the internet,
okay, so we can't skip past
with
this
an
apparently.
internet service provider called an ISP. Just like your cable company sets you, new things are added to the internet.
Oh my gosh,
every
I don't
day.
want to do this.
To access the internet, you need to sign up with an
So we have to sit through this? Okay, I just hit escape, so we're out of that.
Okay, next up, the Monorail
here
company
we go.
store. Mind the doors.
Oh my gosh.
Approaching Monorail company store.
I just love that so much. Okay, so we're back in the same spot, but he's going over to the Monorail company store now.
Welcome to the Monorail company store.
This guy
Your
reminds
Monorail
me
is
of
one
somebody.
of the most powerful computers you'll find for such a great price. And just like a cool sports car, you can customize and enhance your Monorail just the way you want. We offer 2 packages here, and there are many more on our worldwide website on the internet. The
Our
warranty
worldwide
extension package is
website.
always a good idea. Your monorail is built to last. After all, you'll be spending a lot of time together, and your warranty covers parts and labor for 90 days and parts for a full year. But a lot of folks feel more comfortable extending their warranty after that period, just in case. We think that's pretty smart, too. After all, if something does happen down the line, wouldn't you like us to take care of it? The monorail warranty extension covers parts and labor for 3 years for only $99.
$99.
If you're a
Yeah, that's
first-time
not bad.
buyer, the first-time buyers package was designed for you.
Too
You'll
bad
get
they
3
like
technical
discontinued this
sessions with a
thing
support
like
person,
3 years
a
after
Windows
it was,
95
not even
tutorial
3 years
CD-ROM,
after it was announced.
and a warranty extension that covers parts and labor for 3 full years.
3 full years, monorail.com. Oh, here we go.
Approaching registration station. This is the last stop.
The last stop.
This is it. The last stop on our little trip.
Monorail owner's name.
Registration
I guess you
station.
can't. Oh yeah,
This
because
is a
it
great
like never
example of
asked
how
us
easy
for.
your monorail is to use.
I'm
If
gonna
your
pause it for a
monorail
minute
is
here
hooked
so
up
I'm
to-
not talking over it, or it's talking over me. It never asked me to put in my name, so it just doesn't know. It just puts a bunch of question marks. But that is the right serial number again. So it's gonna probably ask you to register.
Registration is as easy as this.
It's
If
as
you've al-
easy as this. It's just you're not going to be able to do anything because it's not going to be able to send it anywhere.
Make sure you fill out all the fields before pressing the forward arrow.
All right. I will fill out all the fields. You ready? All right. Forward. Of course there's been a problem with our registration.
Well, your tour is officially over.
It just quit. It quit like mid-sentence he was talking. Oh man. So yeah, that was like the first boot experience, like when you boot up your monorail for the first time, what you would go through. So that's pretty cool. So games, it's got 4 of the games here. Toolbox, diagnostics. Ah, that's kind of neat. So it checks to make sure, which I mean it's not going to get dial tone because I don't have anything hooked up to the modem. So that's pretty cool. You got settings here. Okay, you can change the screen brightness from here. And output here is if you had an external monitor plugged into the VGA port on the back, you could choose if you want the internal monitor to be on or off, or to have both of them on. Internet modem dialing, disconnect the call, auto for more than 30 minutes, date and time options. It'll just probably open up the clock. Well, let's see. Yep, just opens up the clock, or the date and time properties. Sound control, I'm sure we'll just open up the, Windows sound control panel. Backup your personal files. So it's got backup built in too? Dang, okay, so we back up personal files. Backup is about to begin. Oh, it's just Microsoft Backup, okay. But yeah, so that's a nice little program here. My only complaint is I wish these options were customizable. So yeah, that was the Monorail home station. So let's go into the start menu here because I saw there's some stuff in program. So you got Monorail home station pinned up here. Under accessories, you got fax, you got your games, internet tools, multimedia, system tools. So kind of your standard stuff. So let's see what version of IE we got. I'm going to guess 3. Yeah, version 3.0. Gosh, see, I know my Internet Explorer. Oh, and check that out. Since I entered in that name in the registration info, it's added it to the license information. So I guess, yeah, that probably modified a registry key. Yeah, that's been added in here. Nice. So it did modify that key in the registry. So yeah, you got IE3. So you got, a few other Microsoft programs, Microsoft Net Meeting. What is MindSpring Pipeline Plus? MindSpring, are those the people? Yeah, this is that program. Remember this that I was talking about earlier? I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's what this is. We get a runtime error though. So that's great. Does it even open up? I guess it doesn't. Let's try it again. It looks like we have 2 versions. So yeah, this is giving us a runtime error. And we got this here, which is a folder, it looks like. Okay, so this is, I guess, all of the... Yeah, this is all the programs that are on that hotbar. Yeah, it's a bad sign it's giving a runtime error, but we can launch this IRC program here. WSIRC. Okay, I mean, it's not going to... Oh, it's starting up a server. Please complete server options first. Okay. IRC... Oh my gosh, the amount of windows opening up. Jeez, chill. Okay, so the default server is irc.colorado.edu. Okay, WSIRC, yeah. WSIRC is dedicated to my family. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, and it just performed. Gosh, what the heck, man? All right, so that just crashed. What's this mail program? I've not heard of this before. Qualcomm. Oh boy. Okay, so you got like a secondary mail program on here. Finger. Pipeline Plus Finger. I'm looking at Pipeline Plus. I'm just trying to find information about Pipeline Plus here. Oh, Mindspring. Let me look up Mindspring. So they were based in Midtown Atlanta, which Monorail was also based in the Atlanta area as well. So I wonder if maybe they had some sort of relationship there, which is how this got bundled with Monorail. But yeah, they were founded February 1st, 94. Oh, they merged with Earthlink. Okay. Socket created, cannot connect to host. Yeah, it's not going to be able to connect to host because we got no connection. So free agent, what is this? For personal use only. What the? This is so mysterious. Oh man, is this a Usenet client? Yep, that's exactly what it is. It is an email and Usenet news client. These are all the default groups that you were subscribed to, all this Mindspring stuff. Of course, we're not going to be able to... oh, can we sample 50 article headers? Will it actually... Okay, so yeah, it needs... it doesn't have anything cached locally or stored locally, which that would be really cool if it did. Of course, there's a massive... Like, Google Groups has a massive Usenet archive. LView Pro 32. This is a bitmap graphics editor. We could mess around in here and do all kinds of stuff. Add MJD there, make the text foreground color. Ooh, look at this color palette. Whoo! Yeah, there we go. So, alright. I probably want to make that text a little bit larger. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful artwork. Let's go ahead and save that. We'll save it as mjd.jpg. You got IE Pipeline Plus, which of course we've tried to open, and we'll try it one more time here, but it's probably going to give us that runtime error, unfortunately. We got MS Setup. Is this just like... So yeah, this is like your registration program. You got Ping, which is... Oh yeah, MS Ping for Windows 95, so it's just like a GUI version of the ping command. You got Talk. This is probably some... I guess another chat client, maybe? Okay, WinTalk. We got Telnet here. EWAN. Yeah, it's a terminal emulator. That's nice. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that graphic there. Whoa. Uninstall Mindspring. You got WinCode. So is this like a... Oh, what is this? Input file, output file? What the? Multi-purpose encoder decoder for Windows. Oh. That's pretty neat. So why don't we try to encode my my awesome MJD JPEG here? So it didn't really prompt me with like a file name, like what I wanted to name it. It just said it encoded it. So let's go to the C drive here. Did it just add it to... Yeah, this is my... I don't know why it didn't add .jpeg. I guess it didn't add that to the extension. Monorail Internet Explorer. I just noticed that. So this is branded with the Monorail branding. So yeah, so it just didn't add the file extension. So let's go here and let's encode. Oh, there it is. mjd.uue. Okay, so it did encode it. So we'll overwrite. View report. And it encoded it. And yeah, there it is right there. So that's cool. That's a neat addition. Wasn't expecting that. And you have WSFTP, which is probably an FTP client if I would guess. Yep. That's exactly what it is. So there you go. So that's a nice little suite of applications. I shouldn't say little, there's a lot of stuff in here. So that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, that's everything, guys. So there you have it. That is a successful restore from the original Monorail installation media. And this was a complete success. I'm really happy that everything worked and that we got to just explore this and just check out what came on one of these things when you would have bought this back in 1996. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, get subscribed, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.